Good morning, I'm back here at Supercar Sunday, brought to you by Porsche Woodland Hills. It's Porsche Day, and the event just began. We got a lot of cars coming in, a lot of amazing cars, and Addy Gill.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
What is this?
It's a car.
That's it. My friend, ladies and gentlemen, he's got a sense of humor this morning. It has 4 wheels and takes gasoline.
It has an inline six.
It's a great looking Chevy. What a good looking Chevy.
It's an inspiration for the Cobra.
Oh, Cobra. So it's a Ford.
It's a Bristol.
So we're okay. No more
from the other side of the ocean.
Okay, over the pond.
Okay, so
it's a Bristol.
A Bristol. Hardly anybody know what a Bristol is, but Bristol used to make airplane for the RAF. Okay, and when the war was over, World War II, they started making automobiles. So the first model was 400. Was the Bristol 400? It was a take or somewhat similar to the BMW from the 40s. Are you paying attention?
I always pay attention.
Okay.
You know, I put on a pretty big event, and Addy.
And you keep looking around while I'm talking to you, so I thought maybe it's not interesting.
Oh, jeez. My friends, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, anyway. So in 1947, Bristol converted from making airplanes to making cars. And they really did not make engines or anything like that. So they start making the 400, which was similar to a BMW. BMW did not have a problem with it because they were buying the engines from BMW.
Oh, interesting. Sure.
Okay, so there was, they say, okay, the British are gonna make a similar to our BMW in the look.
Okay.
So they made the first model was the 400. Those were 4-door sedans.
What year?
1947.
Okay.
So
and what year is this?
1953. So the 47 was model 400. There was a 401, 402, 403. Then they said, let's experiment with a little sports car. Problem was a little too expensive. They didn't have the reputation of like Ferrari and other, even from that time. It's a hand-built car.
Oh.
People came to me and said it's a fiberglass front. Because look at it. You would think it's a fiberglass, right? How do you make
metal?
You know, they were making it from a sheet from aluminum with a hammer.
Aluminium
From
the UK. It would take some vitamins later.
No, with a hammer. Look, I mean.
Wow, really?
Yes, on a wooden mold, or there was a name for that. So the guy would go and pound. You see as it starts. It's just insane. First, you can see that it's aluminum because this, but that doesn't really say that the entire car is aluminum, because you can make an aluminum hood. And then, okay, so they say, oh look,
so it's all aluminum?
Fiberglass. From here all the way around, this whole thing is now it's a one single piece, which is impossible to make by hand. One single piece. Are you paying attention?
I am always paying attention. May I compliment you on your shoes? I love your Pumas. I pay attention to details.
Okay, so aluminum. Now the reason why, first that I know it's aluminum, put your hand in here.
Yep.
And the finger underneath. You see the metal.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we know it's aluminum, right?
Yep.
Now the reason why they actually knew how to do it, because they were making airplanes. So they knew how to form aluminum. So for them it was not the biggest challenge in the world.
Right.
Most will build it out of fiberglass.
Sure.
You know, because if you need all these curves and round, it's easier to make it out of fiberglass. Yeah. Anyway, an engine they did not make. So this one is a 2-liter inline 6.
But they didn't make it. But
It's
got a tag on it.
That's correct, because they would buy the engine from BMW, but then modify it. I don't exactly know.
Are those the factory headers?
I do not know. I don't have anything to compare to. You
Interesting.
know. Look, you see this? Here's a crank.
So here's like a
plate.
trim tag plate. Yeah, how interesting. Where'd you find this?
In London. Not really London, a little bit outside of London.
Were you specifically looking for this for a reason, or you saw it and then you instantly fell in love with it?
No, I bought the Bristol Fighter, which is waiting for a boat to come here to the United States.
Bristol
Fighter. I'll bring it, but that, maybe in July it will be here. Something like that. Anyway, so after I bought the Bristol Fighter, then I realized that there is a Bristol company, and then there's a guy in London Richard Hackett, and it's SLJ Hackett, and he has all the leftover stuff from Bristol company.
Wow.
Okay, so on his website there was a 404. There's a 400, 403, whatever, a lot of different Bristols. But I thought that the 404 was the most unique looking Bristol. You paying attention?
Paying attention.
Okay, so then
Wait, what time did you go to bed last night?
midnight, because we were going to a car show where I got the trophy. Where did the trophy go? Over there. So I got, and then we had a flat tire, not on this car, in Steve Buick.
Well, I almost called you because you were late today, and I was going to call you and say, are you paying attention to your time clock?
No, I did, but it was midnight by the time I got home.
That's
And
Addy.
I'm all worked up because of
Addy
all
and
that
Dusty
freaking
humor.
thing with a flatbed, and taking a best of show car on a flatbed and not damage it and all that stuff.
Oh, best of show
So that was. All right, look now. This is an original car. You see, interior hasn't been restored.
It's a time capsule.
It is. You know, these cars were up. The company would help you upgrade their own product.
Okay.
So let's just say this car came with drum brakes, and 2 years, 3 years later, they would offer disc brakes. You could go to Bristol and say to the company, "Can you upgrade my brakes to disc brakes?" Go to Mercedes and say, "I bought a Mercedes in 2006. Can you put
Right.
this?" No,
Right.
that doesn't happen, right? So that's
And-
how
and-
open-minded they were to the upgrades.
And you won a trophy yesterday?
Yesterday I won Best Foreign. Well, my competition was easy. It was a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. That's no match to this. I don't want to say Porsche because it's a Porsche day. I have to tell you something honestly about it. It's like the funnest car to drive. Compare it to a 300SL, one of your favorite cars.
One of my, absolutely.
One of your-
Thank you for paying attention to what I
am
love.
paying attention. Look at the difference in the size of the rear window between the 300SL and this. Look,
You can actually see.
you can.
And you can get in and out
You
of this
can-
car.
you look at it. You can get in and out. For us, the normal drivers, to have a racing frame with all this tubular stuff and all that crap, you know, which is great for Le Mans and whatever, it really makes no difference on the daily operation of the car, honestly.
But a 300 is still a 300.
Yeah, it's
And if I look at this car, the front fender's very 300, right? Right. The
No,
upper
that-
portion is very,
Yeah.
and with a little Porsche towards the front too.
you have to be a little bit more precise. The 300 is much like this.
This came
Which
first.
came first?
I don't- Okay.
This is a 53. And
Okay, but it also has a little Corvette from the front.
who
right.
came first? Who came
This is
first?
what year is this? Oh, this started in 47. You said.
No, that's our 53. So who
53.
came first?
Maybe they stole some drawings
they
from
didn't
General
freaking
Motors.
steal ideas from Mercedes or from General Motors.
But
no.
the hood scoop, also, you know, that's
their own
you can kind of see
design.
TR in there too. You see a lot. I mean, it's kind of. Did everybody take pieces of this, or did this take pieces of everything?
Look, when Shelby made the Cobra, there are, and people know more, the AC Bristol.
Okay.
AC Bristol, you know, there were two different other Bristols that there was their.
Hold on, I have to ask her. Are you all paying attention? Okay.
There-
Continue.
It was the Reynolds Bristol with a T. So that Reynolds Bristol was this
Okay.
very expensive, and so they had leftover chassis and motors. So there was I don't know if he was Italian or he went to Italy to build it, and they built the Reynolds Bristol.
Okay, let me stop you right there. So if it was a beautiful Sunday, and you had your 300 Mercedes, or this car, and I said, let's go to lunch in Malibu, which car do you take?
Hands down this.
Okay. If you have this car and your 959 Porsche, and I said, let's go to lunch
Hands
in...
down this. No, that is a tough question. I'll tell you what. Because look, here's the thing.
But you say that's
No,
just
no,
a
no,
Volkswagen. No,
that
it's just a
was joke.
Volkswagen.
And look, a 959 is a functional car.
Okay.
It's a car that you get in and out easy. It's a car that you shift good. It's a car that doesn't have only 4-speed. I think it's a 6-speed. The 959 has air conditioning, has power windows, and all
Sure,
that stuff.
sure.
You can open a window in a 300SL. Can you? No.
I don't remember.
No,
well, no, I drove a Roadster from Malibu.
No, exactly. You cannot open a window in a 300SL. There's no crank. You cannot in a going door. You cannot. There's no room.
I don't remember because I drove a Roadster.
No, listen. A Roadster is a different frame. But a going door, the shape that it goes, it doesn't have a pocket.
But it just has the little front.
It goes like this.
Yeah.
So because the door goes like this, you can roll a window into anything. There's no space to roll it, so it's a removable window.
Okay, this or your Cobra. There you go, because these are inspired by, you know, this or your Cobra.
Well, here's the thing: is this one has a, I don't know. It's hard to tell. You know, a Cobra is an easy car to get in and out.
Right.
You know, I gotta tell you, but there are so many Cobras. So just for the uniqueness of this, look, a crank.
A crank?
A crank.
What do you mean a crank?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do I mean? You know what a crank is?
It's a thing that turns.
Look here. Are you going to open?
It's got belts on it.
No. Look. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you. No, I'll try it because it's dangerous stuff. Look. Okay. So I'm gonna take it out. Hold on. It works. And then I'll take this here. Okay. And then it comes out, I think, this way. And then you take this. Okay.
It comes with a crank.
Now, this is the car manufacturer supplied that. Okay.
But it's got to be a neutral. Are you a neutral?
Moving backwards.
Yeah.
Look, if I need to move it this direction, or you know. But look.
Okay,
now,
so hold on. I gotta say something. Hold on. When I say there's only one Addy, there's only one collector like Addy. I'm telling you, he has arguably the most diverse and eclectic collection in California, if not possibly the United States, maybe further. And I can't believe it actually comes with a crank.
It does. It comes with a lot of other things you would see. We haven't finished covering all the stuff that this car actually has. Okay.
Well, listen, Addy.
What? No, it goes right through the crank.
So here.
It's the crank of the
So we're gonna continue this because people jumped in, and I'm getting busy out here at Supercar Sunday. I know everybody loves what did Addy bring. Addy, so let's do this.
This is the BMW.
Because I've got to take care of some business over there. Let's continue this. Okay, let's go.
We will finish it. Okay.
Let's go.
Inline 6, 3 carburetor, BMW motor, modified. Just, you see, look, the German actually did make, this one has a 3 gallon or something like this of oil. Okay, and you see, look at these big hoses and a thermostat. So this thing actually cools water and oil. We go quick, okay? Okay, I'll show you something you never see. Look.
Wow.
Spare tire. There's room for it.
Innovative,
right? Fantastic, no? Okay.
Beautiful.
On the other side, we don't have to open it, but you can get the idea. This door here opens to the battery.
Wow.
It's here. Open it?
Open it.
Open.
Now I'm going to walk back for 1 second. Keep going, I'm paying attention. I got it. Just back up, park how he is. Jim, could you move those cones for me, please?
Yes. Okay, this one. Open like this, go like this, open. Battery, whatever it is, access from the side, you know.
Wow.
It's just,
wow.
I have a problem, I find a solution. You know, try to take a battery out of a Viper.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Hey Jim, pull those cones please, so you can park here.
Tools. Storage is a little difficult in this car, and I found out that it's actually somewhat a 4-seater because this thing here, if you loosen this, this thing folds, and you see the cushions?
Yep.
So it's kind of like 959 has those midget seats in the back. Okay. Look, This is, you know, they would add stuff to it. It has a 4-point harness in here, you know, like this. Okay, never mind. It's this. And this.
Right.
Okay. Because it's an airplane manufactured with a steering wheel, look a little bit like a yoke of an airplane. Very good visible gauges. Give you oil temperature because it's cooling, you know, oil also, and temperature and oil pressure. It has something. Look, okay, I'll turn the battery on and the ignition.
Okay.
Take a look at this.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
Is it mechanical, vacuum?
I do not know. Maybe electric. Because the engine is not running and I don't have vacuum right now.
Vacuum, yeah, you're
okay,
right.
Now,
Okay.
but there's also a normal turn signal. This knob. Okay, see here?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this also. It has some switches that I don't exactly know what they do. Some work, some do not. Okay. Oh, it's here's the difference in this and a 300SL. 4-speed. Overdrive, electric.
Oh, wow. Innovative.
Aha!
Innovative.
This thing was added later on, did not come from the original production of the car in 1955.
Gotcha.
Okay. Look, the radio doesn't work, but that's okay. It's a very comfortable car. You want to go for a test drive?
When the show's over, yes.
Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, it's one of the.
So when the show's over, we'll get it started, driving. Love it.
Yeah. It's a fantastic automobile. I have to tell you.
As always, thank you for your knowledge. Thank you for sharing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a little rushed today, but you know I put on the event. It's gonna be challenging to.
Then,
I gotta watch everything
and then if you find, I'm going to remove the label that I put. You get $20 if you find how to put gas in this car.
Okay, I'm gonna figure that out because you want to know something.
How much?
I pay
time?
attention. I pay attention.
How much time you have on the recording?
I've got hours and I have extra batteries.
You wouldn't find it.
All right, I'm gonna find it. All right, more to come, ladies and gentlemen. Addy, thank you as always. AddyCars.com. So I'm back here. The event's wound down, and we were so inundated. Addy and I, we started doing a video. Then everybody wants to ask him questions. And so if I can find the gas door to this car,
no. How to open the gas.
Oh, how to open the gas.
How to open it. You go to the gas station.
So that's the gas door.
That is a gas door.
Okay, so here's the gas door.
You found it. You don't get. You don't
So
get
that's
anything for that.
So he said if I find the way to open the gas door, he'll give me $20. I went up the ante. If I find the gas door, I want to drive the 959 Porsche one time.
Don't negotiate.
So I could say I've driven a 959 Porsche.
Fine. But if you don't find it, then what?
Then
everybody should have an upside.
Then you can drive me in the 959 Porsche, and I'll buy you
my car.
And I'll buy you a vegan lunch.
Okay, fair enough. Now, okay, okay. Do you want to put a time limit on this?
You said as much time as I wanted.
Okay, fine. Well, you have changed, but you have changed the outcome on the Porsche 959.
So you get a free lunch, or I get to drive a 959.
But are you going to spend like a month?
Listen, to drive a 959, it might take 2 months.
Hey, you know what? Today you need to find it, and I know you're in a hurry because of Mother's Day. So I got this working for me.
But are you paying attention?
I am paying attention.
Okay.
I know it's Mother's Day. I know you.
Okay, so
now you have to go for it.
Okay, so it's good.
You're in a gas station. Now you need to put gas.
I've got to put gas in it. So here's the gas store. So there's got to be a release. Okay. Now it's a fancy British car with Lucas Electronics.
No,
Bristol Electronics.
Bristol
Okay.
Electronics.
So there's got to be a cable that's running probably to either right here, or right here to right here, which is going to run up underneath here, somewhere over here, kind of like a Porsche.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I would think that it would be right here. You would have something to pull somewhere right in here.
Yeah.
Now the problem is, I touched his radio on that car and he scolded me, so I can't pull on. Remember I was touching buttons? You said, don't touch buttons.
No, because they're Japanese and I don't know what they do.
It said radio.
Oh, I did not know if you're touching. Never mind.
He wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't inside the car while you were messing with my Century. Go ahead. This is English car. Everything is in English.
Okay, but it's not labeled. You already said it's not labeled.
This one, look, I don't know what is the F. I don't know what F and L and W and S and P and this and this and this. I don't know. Oh, this is fog light, I think. This is the light for the instrument.
Where am I going with it?
That table right there, please.
Okay, see. These,
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's got to be a cable actuated release, okay?
Yeah.
Which has got to be, I would assume that's power to the battery. So I'm sitting down here. I mean, it's got to be maybe this guy. It's got to be somewhere right here where you pull it for a release.
No, not what it's gotta be. Open the fucking thing.
Right, but you don't want me pulling all these levers.
Okay, pull whatever you want. Okay, these are marked, so you don't look. I marked all these because they're unmarked.
Okay,
this,
so it's gonna be.
No, this is not the pull. This is the hood release. You push this button.
Okay.
You push, opens the hood. Okay, so that eliminates this unmarked button.
Okay.
These I marked because I did not know what they do. So now I know what they do.
The little ground.
There's a little ground. Yeah. No, I had some wire. I put an ignition switch here because I lost the keys in the house somewhere.
Well, it's got to be one of these switches right here, Addy. They'll probably put.
What? The blue and the red. You see? Yeah.
Well, these are gonna have lights on them, right?
No,
so those got to be.
These are electrical switches.
Yeah, driving lights, something of that nature,
Oh,
right?
I don't know what they do actually.
So that's
Look,
electrical.
the panel underneath that you're touching right now, that's a spritzer for the windshield.
A what?
Spritzer.
A spritzer.
Spritzer.
Is that?
Spritz.
Is that?
A spritz.
You want a spritz?
A spritz.
Correct.
Spritz. You don't know what a spritz is?
What is a spritz? Tell me.
It's like
It's like what?
spritz of water. I think it's either. I think it's Yiddish. Is it German?
Sound?
German like this.
No, I know.
Spritzer.
This.
Yeah.
Spritzer.
All right. Well, I mean, I would just start pulling on stuff.
When is Father's Day? When is
Is it that button way down there? That's your high beams, or is that it down there?
Which one?
That way down there, by the foot pedal.
The round, round silver
no,
one?
above it, the brass.
Oh, then I don't know what it does.
You see that?
I don't know what it's doing, what it does. No, but that's not it.
That's
okay,
not it?
no, it's not it. I don't know what. You just discovered something I didn't even know I had. But this is not it.
Okay, where is it?
Now I'm getting
It's Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. What am I getting now?
A vegan lunch.
Vegan lunch.
Or vegan donut or something.
Vegan donut
Something
and,
vegan
what,
for you.
Okay.
And then you have to,
so I'm driving the 959.
correct.
And you buying me the vegan dinner or lunch.
Lunch,
or
dinner, whatever. Yeah.
You give up.
Yeah, I never thought that because I would think it was all
Nobody
one piece.
would think it.
Yeah, I thought it was all one piece.
I had to call London or the guy in England and say, how in the hell I'm gonna open this thing? I marked it here. So maybe the future person, you wouldn't even think this.
On a 56 Bel Air, where do you put the gas in?
56 Bel Air?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't own a 56 Bel Air, but it's a possibility I can find it.
Okay, so we're gonna try it with my 56 Bel Air, see if you can find it.
Okay.
You can't go on the internet, and you can't ask Crazy Al in the Chevy
Why?
Club.
It's really hidden?
I can't tell you.
Okay, fine. Don't tell me.
הוא מצא בסוף או לא?
הוא לא מצא. I won the bet.
But let me ask you one other thing.
Yeah.
What's this thing called right here?
What? Spritzer.
It's great.
You find? They have a special
You want a
place.
spritz?
It's a spritzer.
It's English place.
See right there's. I told you it's actual. I just.
Listen. What you knew, it's fine.
Oh.
I'm also mechanical. I
You
understand.
called the UK.
Because I couldn't figure it out.
You could have called me. I would have figured it out.
You would. I just proved you that you couldn't. That you didn't figure it out. Look. This is it. This is the best. We'll do a comparison. SL going. versus this, side by side.
I think we should.
And you know what? Bring a Maybach and let's do, but similar year. Let's do a Maybach versus this, one-on-one.
Wait. This is yours too?
Yes.
Where I was doing the whole Porsche thing. When did you go get this?
While you're doing the Porsche things. See, I'm working while you're talking.
Well, listen, he does help me set up and tear down. He just helped me carry the barricades. You help me trash. You help me with everything. You're okay. You're okay. You know that? For a guy who likes to spritz a lot, you're okay.
There is another
Oh,
thing.
there is? What does it mean?
I can't, because is this for children? You know,
I don't know. I don't speak Yiddish.
but is this, I know, but is your video regulated by the FCC?
We're always polite on the video.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get into the spritz.
Listen,
Ask the, I know spritz, he speaks Yiddish. Danke schön. Danke schön. He speaks Yiddish. Yiddish is a really colorful language. I'm not kidding. It's a derivative of German.
Right.
Okay, but they kind of like made it colorful, like a yente.
You know
what a yente is?
I'm looking at one.
No, a yente is a female. It's like my grandma.
Talk.
If you go outside,
But they'll say he's a yenta. All he does is talk. He's a yenta.
No. Yente is only go for women.
I've heard him use it to say that guy's a yenta because he's like that.
Can you use yente for men? Men, yente? No.
No, but people do.
But
Maybe not using it
well,
correctly, but they do.
They do a lot of things.
The first time, okay, I had my first long-term girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
Jewish girl, wonderful Jewish family, Calabasas.
Yeah.
We're sitting at the dinner table. You know, we dated for a couple of years, and the mom or the dad.
What's wrong?
The mom or the dad says, you know what, Dusty, I want to tell you something. You're a mensch.
A minch.
And I
A
said,
minch.
I had never heard that word.
Exactly. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
And she goes, you know, you may think it sounds like a derogatory term. It's actually a very nice word to describe somebody.
That is correct. That's
so that was the first time.
A good person.
But there's little, you know, in Southern California, you hear little Yiddish terms here and there. You know, and
like a Meshugane.
Oh, you are Michigan.
I'm Meshugane. See, Yiddish. Can you speak fluent? Shlomi, you speak fluent Yiddish? You speak fluent Yiddish? Fluent. Shotef. He speaks fluent Yiddish. So he knows. You and I, we just know little.
I know little bits.
Little
Yeah.
schmantzes word here and there.
Yeah.
Like a schmante. You know what a schmante?
No,
Schmante is like a rag. It's schmante. You know,
she was in the schmata business, so she would say schmata for the garment, clothing. Schmata.
This is a schmante.
Yeah, her mom was in the schmata business.
Yeah, like your shirt is nice.
Clothing,
my
garment.
photo
Yeah,
is nice and clean.
Yeah.
You know, mine is a schmante.
So you're all getting education to Yiddish while looking at cars.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do another one on this, but it's I gotta go. I gotta see my wife and my mom at it.
Okay, congratulations.
I gotta go.
Congratulations.
You make me put on this car show and do videos of you, ask if I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This was your idea.
And then you needed a schwitz, you said?
What did Adi bring today was not my
You said you needed to take a schwitz or something like that?
Spritz.
Schwitz or spritz?
Spritz. S-P-R-I-T-Z. Spritz. With a Z at the end.
Z?
Not S.
Two
Z.
S's.
No, one Z at the end.
I like frustrating him
Everything
sometimes.
is an argument with you.
Well, how am I arguing? It's such a beautiful day.
S. Ask him. Spritz. It's maybe a T-Z in English at the end. T-Z. Right? Spritz. You don't like it?
I love it.
Okay. You see the trophy I got? How come I don't get trophies in your show?
Because you bring the trophies. You drive the trophies here.
I just got it last night. Best foreign car in a show against a Ferrari.
You have a Ferrari.
I know, but it doesn't matter. I have a 959 too. It's a good foreign car. The one that I'm going to take you to lunch, and you buying the vegan lunch. We can go to the Rock store. They have a Impossible Burger.
They say those Impossible Burgers, it's filled with all this stuff you shouldn't be.
And what about the air that you're breathing? Not filled up with stuff?
No, there's trees everywhere.
Yeah, and the tree gives you oxygen.
See, he always argues with me.
No,
See,
no,
there he
I
goes.
said.
See, there
I
he
said
goes. My gosh.
There was no argument because I
Here we
say
go.
impossible and you came.
You
back.
are impossible.
I am. That is true.
The Yiddish, there's a term mashigana. Have you ever heard it?
Of course you did.
Steve's from Chicago. Steve from Chicago.
Jewish?
No,
Italian.
Italian.
It's Los Angeles. Everyone knows mashigana.
Yeah, Michigan.
In Los Angeles,
I haven't
everyone
heard
knows.
that
Come
in
on.
30 years. Yeah.
I didn't even know that all the Hollywood guys that started everything were Jewish.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, Jake Warner.
How long have you been in Los Angeles?
Since '83. But Shell, my friend, who is in his 80s, told me yesterday a little bit about the history of the Hollywood production, how it started. Jake Warner, how he started with his wife going to the cinema.
For a second. What's today?
Today's Sunday.
Why is this a notable day?
Because the Christian had to pick a different day than the Jews.
No. Because
That's
it's
the answer.
Mother's
That is the
Day.
correct
It's
answer.
Mother's Day. I gotta go.
Is that still going?
We could do a history of Hollywood next time.
Is that still going?
Gentlemen, yeah. We're crazy. Yeah.
We're like 3-4 yentas.
There, see? See? Now, there you go. All right, I got to wrap it up. Sheriffs are kicking me out. I'll see you later.